This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Today, Houston superstar j.j.watt. This tough guy tells us how his mom and dad made him the player he is today. And DeAndre Jordan drops in.
What's up, fellas?
And jaws drop. The surprise you won't want to miss. Then, in Hawaii, there is no fear here. Pure guts and breathtaking skills. We're side by side with Carissa Moore, the greatest female big wave surfer in the world, as she shreds Maui's North Shore. Plus, does this guy have the best job in the world? Who is he? And why are people so surprised when they see him? Game Changers is on.
Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Frazier. Welcome to EA Sports Game Changers. You know, one of the most interesting players in the NFL is Houston Texans defensive end j.j. Watt. In just 3 years, this two-time Pro Bowler has really proven himself as a leader both on and off the field. It's a character trait that he displayed early on in his life. There are more than 2 million people living in Houston, Texas, and on NFL Sundays, most of those 2 million folks have their eyes on this man. Justin James Watt is one of the most impressive defensive players in football, dominating green gridirons all around the league. In his first 3 seasons, JJ racked up 36.5 sacks, 2 Pro Bowl appearances, and the 2012 AP Defensive Player of the Year award. But on this day, JJ is on a different kind of field, playing a different sport and giving some of his biggest fans an experience they will never forget. The day started with a perfectly planned blitz as JJ successfully snuck up and surprised baseball and softball players from Frank Black Middle School.
What's going on, guys?
Oh my gosh, I'm playing Frisbee with j.j. Watt. He's standing 5 feet away from me.
Nice, nice.
It was cool.
I was so excited when we saw him, and it was amazing.
Frisbee football, pigskin football, soccer, and all around goofing around. For JJ, he felt right at home.
I'm a big kid. You know, I'm 25 years old, but I'm a big kid at heart, and I just want to play. Good job. Good game.
And play he did as a young boy growing up in the town of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. JJ believes his dream-like rise to the NFL can be attributed to the strong family unit he was raised in, starting with his mom.
My relationship with my mother is huge. I mean, nothing would be possible without her. She helps keep me disciplined.
Always looking to give advice to kids chasing their own dreams, JJ firmly believes anything for anyone is possible.
It's cool to have you guys out here. I love being able to talk to you because I want to try and get that message across, that if you do the right thing, that if you work hard every single day and you make the right choices, you're going to be able to have success.
In fact, his motto is simple: dream big and work hard, you will succeed. A credo he credits to his parents.
Between her and my dad, they made sure that I was doing the right thing. They made sure that I was doing my homework. They made sure I got to practice. They helped me out and gave me a chance to succeed.
Y'all ready? While JJ is grateful for his childhood, he realizes not every child has the ideal family situation. Never one to hesitate, JJ created the Justin J. Watt Foundation, a place to help and breed hope.
I had done some volunteering. I'd been visiting a lot of schools and seen a lot of different situations. One thing that I saw become common was that budget cuts in schools were making after-school athletics become non-existent. Growing up, playing sports, knowing what they can do for a person, knowing how they can help you succeed, not just in sports, but in life, made me want to give back and made me want to find a way to make sure that these kids get that opportunity.
Last batter up, j.j. Watt.
Through charity events like his j.j. Watt Charity Classic softball game, his foundation has raised money to help those in need, donating uniforms, sports equipment, even building a state-of-the-art gymnasium like this one.
I thank everyone in the J.J.Watt Foundation, and we just very fortunate to have you in our lives. Thank you.
2, 3, teamwork!
In the end, J.J. Watt is a big star from a small town who still plays like the kid growing up in Wisconsin. Only now, he has a chance to change lives. For more NFL content, visit NFLRush.com.
Coming up on Game Changers, NBA star DeAndre Jordan sneaks into this gym, and even DeAndre couldn't predict what would happen next. And it's Carissa's first time at Jaws, and Game Changers is right there with her for the ride of a lifetime. Plus, you won't believe why these people are so surprised.
This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Welcome back to Game Changers. I'm Kevin Frazier. For this next segment, we teamed up with our sponsor, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, to search for a group of kids who show their stripes by taking sportsmanship to another level. Los Angeles Clippers center DeAndre Jordan went to meet this special group of kids and reward them for positive play. They run, shoot, pass, and laugh like there is no tomorrow. Meet the ARC basketball team from Southern California.
I like basketball because it's a fast-paced sport, and you get to play with very good players.
This squad is a group of high-energy, high-spirit 9 and 10-year-olds who take the court together under Coach Dion.
They're willing to learn, and they always at practice. They're committed to the practice and the team.
And they're committed to playing hoops every chance they can get, anywhere they can, even if it's in a bookstore.
They was having fun, throwing the ball, always having a good time, so they was passing the ball back and forth to each other in the store.
But it isn't just their passion for basketball that makes this team so unique.
They one team. They are a family unit because they always together. They always practicing together. They always working together. We all, as a team, go to dinner. We go to the movies and have a good time.
Everybody right here, line behind Laquan, in line. One line. Everybody on this side, one line. Good, Blake. Good, JB.
Today, this unit is coming together for another practice, but Coach Dion isn't just teaching drills and plays today.
All right, I'm gonna talk about teamwork, and as a unit, we need to always take care of each other, watch out for each other. So if we stay together as one unit, we will be able to win big games. But I really is gonna tell y'all who's really gonna help us with how we be one unit, and this, my friend right here.
What's up, fellas? How are you guys, man? Why you looking at me like that? What's up, guys? How y'all doing, man? What's going on? How are you? What's up, man? How you guys doing, man?
The man who's here to tell them about teamwork and character is none other than NBA superstar DeAndre Jordan, the king of Lob City and Los Angeles Clippers center.
What's going on, guys? No, I just really came to talk to you guys about teamwork. I'm really proud of you guys. I hear a lot about what you guys have been doing. Character and teamwork is something that is going to carry you guys. If you guys stick together and know that it's not about number 9, number 24, number 30, it's not about number 33, number 42, it's about what's on the front of your jersey, then that's when you'll excel and go as far as you guys want to go. Always pull for team, not for individuals.
First, it was time for a few wise words and a quick game of knockout. Which DeAndre just happened to lose, and not just once.
I'm a monster on the court. I beat DeAndre Jordan in knockout.
I hope that my teammates don't find out that I lost to 9 and 10-year-olds twice. Who got me out? You got me out? But if they do, I'll just say that I did it on purpose.
Next, it was DeAndre's turn to show them how the pros do it.
So I wanted to show you guys a play that we run with the Clippers. Okay, so you're gonna come off these 2 picks right here. He's gonna set you a screen. The relationships that you make and that you create from playing basketball, I don't care whether it's college, NBA, overseas, whatever, you're gonna have those relationships for the rest of your life. That's what, makes you better on the court. It's because of the relationships you have with those guys.
Shoot it! Yeah, JB!
Then the kids showed DeAndre some of their fancy footwork.
Ooh. That was nice.
But the kids were most excited for the chance to slam dunk just like their favorite big man. Well, maybe with a little help. In the end, it was a fun-filled day of hoop dreams for both the team and DeAndre Jordan.
I'm sweating. I had a great time today. My favorite part of today was probably just playing with the guys as much as possible. It was great, just 5-on-5, knockout, showing those guys the plays, interacting with them.
I'm gonna try to come to every single game.
That was great, just to see people who want to be just like you, want to play basketball, want to be tall, want to be able to dunk and block shots. That's always a humbling experience.
One team on one.
One team on one.
1, 2, 3. One team.
Wow, that is a group of real game changers who got to show us their stripes. But how about you? How do you show your stripes? EA Sports Game Changers and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes want to find out.
Coming up, she's changed the game of surfing, and Carissa Moore is just getting started. The skills, the guts, and the dreams of the best big wave female surfer in the water. And what's more recognizable, a face or a voice?
This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
She has guts, confidence, and incredible skills. Carissa Moore may be the best female big wave surfer on the entire planet, and she's changing the game and the sport big time, one wave at a time.
She's as confident as they come. And here on Maui's North Shore, pictures speak louder than words. This is Carissa Moore on her first day ever at Hawaii's legendary Jaws, and it was epic.
Survived the Jaws wipeout. Go, go, go!
Her skills are breathtaking. And since bursting onto the scene at age 17, this 21-year-old's impact on the surfing world grows by the minute.
Can you describe your personal surfing style to me?
Well, I like to think that I have a lot of style and a lot of grace and a lot of power. I love good power surfing. You know, a lot of surfing that is beautiful and fluid and has a lot of speed. I try to combine all that, but it's hard to talk about my own surfing style, but that's what I hope it is.
Don't let the modesty fool you. She's already a 2-time world champ while racking up an unprecedented 11 national titles along the way.
It just takes a lot of drive and a lot of passion to be at the top of the sport or just to be on tour. You gotta love being in the ocean every day and love hard work.
And while that hard work and passion has lifted Carissa to become the best women's surfer on the planet, it is also making a difference in how the fans see the sport.
It's really neat to see the gap between male and female surfing slowly closing. Sometimes it gets a little tricky when it comes to events with the guys and equality and whatnot, but I think, eventually we'll get to the level of the men, and, we're just taking it step by step, and I'm really thankful to be where we're at right now.
In the off-season on her native Oahu, Carissa is always working on her game, whether she's hitting the local break with her board or working out with her personal trainer, Lisa.
Excellent.
Despite her busy schedule, Carissa also finds time to give back, working with a number of charities and sharing her love for surfing and the ocean with people of all ages.
I always think, you should give back even without the publicity. That's just something you should do. And I love giving back and being around little kids. It's just awesome. It's a great lifestyle to live. So if you can inspire little kids to get into it, it's great. And to see their smile on a wave, there's nothing better. I've been a part of a great program called Access Surf. When I'm home, I try to go out and teach people with disabilities how to surf. And it's a great program. I don't get to get out there enough.
All in all, it's a pretty crazy life for someone still barely out of her teens. But for surfing's reigning it girl, she wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm very excited and honored and blessed to be a part of women's surfing right now. It's so exciting. All the girls are surfing so well, and all of them know how to compete really well. I think that the level of our surfing is just getting higher and higher.
Next, does this guy have the best job in the world? Why, yes, I do. Inside the high-tech and secret world of what it takes to make sports come to life.
This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
This next story is about a guy you know oh so well. Look, you may not recognize his face, but his voice, chances are you'll recognize the words that come out of his mouth. His name is Andrew, and his job just may be the best job in all of sports. Here's a hint. It's in the story.
It's in the game.
The biggest names in sports know the voice.
It's in the game.
But no one knows the face until now.
It's in the game.
You're the guy who's...
I'm the guy.
This is voiceover artist Andrew Anthony.
He shoots, he scored!
He's the man with one of the most recognizable voices in the business.
2 stars, like you've never seen them before.
But if you wouldn't recognize him on the street, it's okay. You're not alone.
You know
No, I never heard it.
Really?
Really?
I don't know.
For the past 23 years, this Toronto native has been the voice of EA Sports. But Andrew's well-known professional voice is not exactly his lunchtime voice.
I don't say, I'll have a burger and fries. I never do that, so people don't know who I am.
Would you like something to drink with that too?
But when his voice does strike a chord with a fan, it's epic.
Oh, no way!
Yes way! Yes way! Currency guy knows me!
A friend will introduce me to his kid or something and say, you know what Andrew does? He's the EA guy. Do it. Do it. Do it, Andrew. Do the thing. Do the thing. And I do the thing. The kid goes nuts, and it's like a party favor, and I always feel like push the button or pull the string. EA Sports, it's in the game.
And while his daily routine as a voiceover artist may look fun, simple, and easy, the process is actually extremely high-tech, requiring state-of-the-art technology and software. The work starts here at a futuristic-feeling recording studio. Once the words leave Andrew's mouth, they're in the creative hands of the engineers.
I could affect Andrew's voice in all kinds of ways. What I can do is I can make him sound like he's talking to you over a phone.
Coming up on Game Changers.
I can make him sound like he's talking to you in the opera house.
Coming up on Game Changers.
I can make him sound, like he's muffled.
Coming up on Game Changers.
And all that is done before you ever hear the finished product.
So what is the best part of this job? for Andrew, it may be the commute.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a voiceover guy is that you can do it anywhere.
And anywhere can mean home.
Hit the iRecorder and record.
Or just down the road at a state-of-the-art recording studio.
What does the word tough really mean? The answer may be different than you think.
In the end, the performance of a voiceover artist like Andrew, combined with the high-tech talent of sound engineers, creates a voice that can be so unique, the sound alone can be recognized around the world.
Wow, you're the EA Sports guy.
Yes, yes, I am. How you doing?
This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Thanks for watching, and keep in mind, wherever you are, whether it's on or off the field, you too can be a game changer.
This episode of EA Sports Game Changers is sponsored in part by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.